Oh, don't you love imperfection? um, on my previous live stream, the sound wasn't working. So whoever might have dialed in would have gone, Christina, we can't hear you. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to share again, and maybe the second time was worth listening to. So, as you know, my name is Christina Foxwell. I'm based in Sydney, Australia, and I run a practice called Ignite Purpose, and this is Ignite Television. It's so wonderful to spend time with you this morning. As you settle into your day here in Australia, or if you're in the other side of the world and your day's ending, I want to leave you with a few thoughts. And really, the tagline for today is the most extraordinary journey is getting to recognize our emotions and leading self. So, I used to believe that I had great EQ. I was able to push through challenges. I was able to communicate well. I felt I could navigate people. Yes, my emotions sometimes got the better of me, but I always managed to deliver the result. And so I used to pride myself that, my EQ was great. I'm not sure if it is good or if it is bad, but I want to share with you what I've learned. When COVID hit last year, the year before, I was doing a lot of walking and I was listening to Brene Brown's Unlocking Us podcast, and she was interviewing Mark Brackett. And at this time, my dad had just passed, and I was in a really raw emotional place. And as I was listening to him talk to her about his new book called Permission to Feel, I was blown away because I had never given myself permission to feel. I always thought that by feeling, I was actually giving into my fears, or by acknowledging it, I was needing it would grow. So I would kind of just try and control it or squash it or pretend it's not there. Now, you're like me out there because this is human, right? Why would we get curious about a real challenging emotion? Or why would we even acknowledge it? See, here's the thing. When I can't acknowledge what I am feeling and I don't know what I am feeling, then how can I be emotionally connected to others and navigate my way with them as I'm navigating me? See, this is the little challenge we have, because it's not about squashing our emotion or pushing it away because it's bad or ugly, but it's about us recognizing this is what we feel, and I wonder why I'm feeling that way. What's coming up for me? What do I need to accept, acknowledge, and potentially release and forgive? So, many of you know we run the PQ program with Shazad Shamin, and I'm really thrilled that we've been able to present so many workshops over the last 8 months. And one of the key things we often talk about is our saboteurs. And when they pop in, it's really based on our fear and our protection mechanisms. And when they jump in for us, then we actually start self-sabotaging. So I want to come back to EQ. When I am struggling with my ability to lead me, it's because I'm struggling with my ability to love me, to connect with me, to recognize me. See, I can't give what I don't have. And so if I really want to be better with others and navigate others from the best place possible, I've got to start with me. So I'm going to share 4 points with you. The first one is, the more I control my emotions, the less I listen to my responses and get curious about my fears and my joys. See, I need to get curious. I need to understand. I need to find my way. When I recognize my feelings, I can choose to either stay in that emotion or recognize that that emotion isn't good for me and I'm going to go into a spiral, and I need to get curious to accept and to release. The third one is, when I squash my feelings, I never really understand why. I can never walk through some of the things I've got to reflect on. Maybe it's negative messaging that my brain is giving me. Maybe it's fear-based messaging, or maybe it is the negative wiring that has kept me alive to this point but no longer serves me. When I don't acknowledge and get curious, I can start developing really unhealthy coping mechanisms. And we all know what that feels like, right? It impacts our emotions, it impacts our psychological ability, our flexibility, our bodies, and our health. So, how do I actually go on this extraordinary journey? Well, it starts with me having compassion for myself first, and to be able to reflect on my emotions as signals and opportunities to get curious and to embrace and connect. And when I label my emotions and I reflect on it and then I release it, it allows me to connect deeply with me first. So if I can unlock me and my ability to love me, I can love you. If I can unlock me, it's my ability to lead me so I can lead you. And maybe I can learn how to be my best, most imperfect self, just like I have this morning. Have a wonderful day. I really look forward to chatting to you soon. This is Christina Foxwell. Reach out to me if you would like to chat. Take care.